evening, everybody. I'm Gary Steyer, principal of Port Clinton High School. It's my privilege to be here again with you this evening from our Performing Arts Center to highlight some of the incredible work done by senior class, this graduating class of 2020. Last night we had our scholarship program. We had an opportunity for organizations to recognize many of our students for their hard work and award tens of thousands of dollars worth of scholarships, which was fantastic, and I'm sure the parents enjoyed hearing. Tonight we're back again, recognizing our senior class by handing out numerous awards, our department awards, some athletic department awards, and several others, presidential awards, that we will hand out to our students to recognize them for all of their hard work. Tonight's program is a little different than last night. We've got some special guest presenters here with us this evening. You're going to hear from a lot of the different staff members and even some special guests that maybe you haven't seen in a while. So, class of 2020, tonight is all about you again, and we hope that you enjoy tonight's program.
It's my pleasure to present the President's Award for Educational Achievement and the President's Award for Educational Excellence. Honoring student achievement and hard work is the purpose of the President's Education Award program. The first level of the program is the President's Award for Educational Achievement. To be eligible for this level, a student must have a minimum GPA of 3.5 on a 4.0 scale. The second level of the program is the President's Award for Educational Excellence. To earn this distinction, the student must have a minimum of a 3.5 GPA on a 4.0 scale, as well as a minimum composite score of 25 on their ACT. Recipients of both awards will receive a certificate signed by the principal, as well as the United States Secretary of Education and the President of the United States. We'll start with the students who have earned the President's Award for Educational Achievement. Those students are Michael Baxter, Caitlin Chafee, Brianna Curley, Andrew Ferguson, Michaela Farrell, Benjamin Gilliland, Zoe Hines, Christopher Knowles, Andy Kale, Madison Koskela, Kara Lynn, Omar Lucerio, Zane Manning, Amir McCree, Mason McDougall, Alyssa Pennell, Aaliyah Philbaum, Alana Reed, Sierra Robinette, Nico Rojas, Alexis Runyon, Madeline Sherdell, Rock Scott, Dylan Simpson, Tyler Webb, Avery Wettrick, and Hannah Whitty. Congratulations to those students. This year's recipients of the President's Award for Educational Excellence are as follows: Connor Gillum, Grace Heilman, Avery Hines, Elena Kessler, Cooper Kowal, Jackson Martinez, Christian Meek, Hannah Moore, Kaylee Phillips, Trey Riffle, William Seagard, Dylan Smothers, Cooper Stein, and Zachary Weldon. Congratulations to all of our students.
Good evening. Each year, the American Legion administers the American Test to high school seniors across the country, awarding scholarships to both one boy and one girl who score the highest in their respective districts. This year, the young man receiving a scholarship from our local American Legion is Omar Lucero. Congratulations, Omar. And for the third year in a row, the young woman who scored the highest is Lissa Gilman. Not only has she scored the highest on the test for 3 consecutive years, but this year she won a tiebreaker by having her written response graded the highest as well. Congratulations, Lissa.
Leadership Council is a student-led organization that promotes the spirit, pride, attitude of Port Clinton High School. The students in this organization are involved minimally in 2 other sports clubs or music groups. This year, Leadership Council assisted with Frosh Fest, Focus 3 student rollout, ticket taking, and put on homecoming week, basketball concessions, spirit weeks, and they prepared to host the Ohio Association of Student Leaders State Conference. which was eventually canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I can say this group of students as a whole organization did an amazing job with all the activities Leadership Council sponsors, plus weekly meetings at 6:53 every Friday morning. This group of officers led Leadership Council with perseverance, grit, adapt, adjust attitude in every activity during the school year, but also during our time at home. This year's officers are President Hannah Moore, Vice President Zane Manning, OASL Chair Madison Koskela, Historian Elena Kessler, and Secretary Hannah Cross. The seniors will receive the senior officers will receive a certificate and cords. Thank you, Leadership Council members and seniors, for everything you did. And here's Mrs. Weekman.
For the past 3 years, Leadership Council has been offering a scholarship to seniors that are highly involved in many of our activities, as Mr. Cross mentioned. We're looking for seniors that are more than willing to step up to the plate whenever something arises that needs to be done, which happens very often when Mr. Cross volunteers us for fun and new activities. And so this year, we have 3 seniors that met these qualifications 110%. Our first senior is Elena Kessler. As most of you know, Elena Kessler has been our MC for pep rallies, not only being the person out front, but also organizing and planning these. And being in Leadership Council has helped her come out of her comfort zone and be able to get up in front of the entire school, which is not her favorite, but she does a wonderful job doing that. Our next senior is Madison Koskela, as also an officer, just like Elena. She was our OSL chair, and she put her heart and soul into planning and getting ready for it, and unfortunately had to deal with it being canceled. Leadership Council has helped her grow to the better person that she is today and be able to stand up and be the leader that she's become. Our third and final scholarship goes to Hannah Moore. As president this year, she did a wonderful job of being the leader that we ask of president. Again, she also put her heart and soul into the state conference and stepping up and getting things done that needed to be accomplished before over 200 students from across the state, or over 300 students, were supposed to join us in Port Clinton. Her junior year, she spearheaded a toy drive for the Cleveland Clinic, where she collected hundreds of toys and money to be donated to not students, but children staying at the Cleveland Clinic. These 3 ladies have done an outstanding job of being the leaders that we expect in Leadership Council and partaking in many, many activities. As Mr. Cross said, we'd like to thank all of our seniors for all of their hard work they put in this year and past years. And the scholarship winners will receive a check within the next few weeks for your school for college. And that's all. Next up, I'm sure they'll tell us.
All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Mrs. Miller. I'm the National Honor Society Advisor. National Honor Society members are chosen on the basis of scholarship, leadership, character, and service. Members attend monthly meetings, participate in fundraisers, and community service projects. I would like to recognize the following first-year National Honor Society members. They will receive an academic letter and honor cord. Avery Hines, Zane Manning, Eliza Pennell, Alexis Runyon, Rock Scott, and Hannah Whitty. I would like to recognize the Senior National Honor Society officers. They will receive a certificate, honor cord, and lamp of learning. President, Madison Koskela, Secretary, Tyler Webb, Treasurer, Elena Kessler, and Historian, Grace Heilman. I would also like to recognize second-year Senior National Honor Society members. They will receive a lamp of learning and honor cord. Michael Baxter, Caitlin Chafee, Brianna Curley, Andrew Ferguson, Michaela Farrell, Ben Gilliland, Zoe Hines, Christopher Knowles, Andy Kale, Cooper Kowal, Kara Lynn, Omar Lucero, Jackson Martinez, Mason McDougall, Hannah Moore, Aaliyah Philibom, Kaylee Phillips, Alana Reed, Sierra Robinette, Mandolin Sherdell, Dylan Smothers, Cooper Stein, and Zach Weldon. Congratulations, senior National Honor Society members.
This year's Firelands Challenge Academic Award goes to senior Dylan Smothers. Congratulations, Dylan. I appreciate you being a 4-year member, and especially those early years, keeping me in line as far as your advisor. Good luck in your future, Dylan.
The next award is the Senior Class Officers Award. These seniors not only provided leadership for their class, but the entire school. Officers include President Elena Kessler, Vice President Zane Manning, Secretary Hannah Moore, Treasurer Madison Koskela. Again, thank you seniors for the leadership this year. The next award is the Senior Outstanding Attendance Award. This award goes to seniors who have not missed more than 2 days of school. This award goes to Michael Baxter, Mason Elson, Grace Heilman, Avery Hines, Samuel Kleinhans, Cooper Coel, Hunter Momini, Alyssa Pinnell, Monique Perkins, Haley Rosenberger, Rock Scott, and Samantha Snyder. Congratulations. The next award is the Perfect Attendance Award. This award goes to seniors who have not missed any school. I want to take this moment to emphasize the importance of attendance. Attendance is not only a skill that increases your chance of success in the classroom, it's also a skill that can be applied to many aspects of your life. I sincerely want to congratulate the following seniors. First year perfect attendance: Lahani Arambula, Madison Klur, Marie Gluth, Christopher Knowles, Madison Koskela, Hannah Moore, Gavin Preston, Trey Rifle, JT Saffron, Dylan Smothers. Second year Perfect Attendance Award: Justin Martin, Logan Stork. Third year Perfect Attendance Award: Kaylee Cornell, William Seegard. Congratulations, seniors.
Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Dunn and I'm the girls tennis coach at Port Clinton High School. Each year, the Ohio Tennis Coaches Association recognizes senior tennis players with the Gold Racket Award. To earn the Gold Racket Award, a senior must have earned 2 varsity tennis letters and maintained a minimum 3.75 GPA. Receiving a Gold Racket Award this year is Elena Kessler. Congratulations, Elena.
Hello, class of 2020. I'm Coach Aaron Taylor, and I'm here to present the Golden Racket Award. The Golden Racket Award goes to a senior tennis player who has a GPA of 3.75 or higher and 2 or more varsity letters. This year's boys tennis recipient of the Golden Racket Award is Cooper Kowal. Congratulations, Cooper.
Greetings to all members of the class of 2020 and your families viewing this wonderful presentation. Mr. Dominic here, and it is an honor for me to present these annual awards on behalf of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the PC Athletic Department. As part of their ongoing program to encourage achievement in the classroom as well as on the playing surface, the OHSAA annually recognizes 2 scholar athletes from each member school. We are pleased to present the OHSAA Scholar Athlete Award to Grace Heilman and Cooper Stein. Congratulations to Grace and Cooper. Each year, the Ohio High School Athletic Association presents 2 students, 1 male and 1 female, from each Ohio high school with the Archie Griffin Sportsmanship Award. This award recognizes students who have been outstanding in their effort to promote sportsmanship in their school and in their community. This year's winners from PCHS are Elena Kessler and Zane Manning. Congratulations to Elena and to Zane. The National Federation of State High School Athletic Associations each spring recognizes 1 male and 1 female from each graduating class that displayed exemplary sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity. From the class of 2020, we are pleased to present this award to Marie Gluth and Zach Weldon. Congratulations to Marie and to Zach. Each year, the Ohio High School Golf Coaches Association honors graduating senior golfers who have maintained a cumulative GPA
of 3.25 or better with an academic All-Ohio award. I am pleased to present this award to senior Jackson Martinez. Congratulations to Jackson. Today we wish to recognize our graduating seniors who for 4 years have been the pride of PCHS. These graduating seniors were representing the Redskins every day that they were in high school. They participated in a sport every season, fall, winter, and spring, for all 4 years of high school. We have 3 seniors who will receive the Pride of PC Award. And they are Alyssa Fargo, Marie Gluth, and Grace Heilman. Congratulations to Alyssa, Marie, and Grace, and thank you for representing the Redskin athletic program for all 4 years of high school. Today, we would like to recognize the most outstanding female and the most outstanding male athlete in the class of 2020. These athletes must be in the top 50% of the graduating class, must have earned 5 varsity letters, and have been accomplished in their sports. Nominations are made by the 21 high school head coaches of the sports we have at Port Clinton High School. And the winners of the award are selected based on a vote of the head coaches at PCHS. The most outstanding female athlete in the class of 2020 is Marie Gluth. Marie earned 10 varsity letters during her 4 years at Port Clinton High School, playing the sports of soccer, basketball, and participating in track and field. Congratulations to Marie. The most outstanding male athlete in the class of 2020 is Cooper Stein. Cooper earned 7 varsity letters over the course of 4 years, participating in the varsity sports of football, basketball, and track and field. Congratulations to Cooper. On behalf of all of our head coaches, I want to congratulate all members of the class of 2020, and especially our athletes who represented Port Clinton High School in a prideful manner. We wish you the best and know that you are Redskins forever. Thank you all very much, and again, congratulations to our seniors.
Hello, I am Katherine Haskins, one of the directors and advisors for the Port Clinton High School Drama Club. It is an honor every year to announce the Thespian of the Year Award. The recipient of the award is chosen by the members of the drama club. The student must be a senior and true representative of what it means to be a thespian. The 2020 Thespian of the Year Award goes to Maddie McLaughlin. Maddie worked hard in every show she was a part of. She was always one of the first cast members to have her lines memorized. She was a team player on stage, helping her fellow castmates as much as she could. Maddie overcame obstacles and channeled her energy into creating believable characters that entertained audiences. We wish Maddie the best of luck at BGSU in the fall.
Hello again, Mr. Dominic here. For a number of years now, Port Clinton High School has sponsored a freshman mentoring program. One period each month is set aside to allow freshmen to meet in small groups with a junior or senior in an effort to assist their transition to high school. These mentors are selected based on their willingness to be a leader, to be a positive role model, and to demonstrate qualities necessary in being a successful high school student. On behalf of Mrs. Bolwick, I would like to thank and recognize the following seniors who served as mentors for the class of 2023. For our girls, I would like to thank our senior girls, Caitlin Chafee, Marie Gluth, Grace Heilman, Zoe Hines, Elena Kessler, Madison Cascella, Amir McCree, Addie Martinez, Hannah Moore, and Sierra Robinette. We'd like to thank our senior boys, Lohani Arambula, Michael Baxter, Elijah Burkholder, Andrew Ferguson, Avery Hines, Zane Manning, Jackson Martinez, Cooper Stein, and Tyler Webb. Thank you again, seniors, for your willingness to serve as mentors to our freshman students. Thank you very much.
Each year, the staff of Port Clinton High School is given a list of seniors with a qualifying GPA of 3.2 or higher, and from that list we select our Seniors of the Month. This year's Seniors of the Month will receive this beautiful plaque, and they are Caitlin Chafee, Marie Gluth, Grace Heilman, Zoe Hines, Elena Kessler, Madison Koskela, Hannah Moore,
Kaylee Phillips, Madeline Sherdell, and Cooper Stein. Congratulations, seniors.
Good morning. I'm here to give away the Art Award, and this year's 2020 Art Award goes to Tyler Webb. I've had Tyler since middle school. He has come a long way. Great student. He's done a lot of great artwork this year. He's painted, he's done scratch art, he's done all kinds of stuff, and he's done so well. And I'm so proud of you, Tyler. I know this senior year might have not been exactly what you wanted, but we'll go fishing soon. Congratulations. Bye.
I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. Louisa May Alcott.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. I'm Lori Scaff, and I'll be presenting the Beacon Department Award. Beacon stands for Bridging Educational Achievement and Career-Oriented Needs. This year's winner has shown that she can tackle anything that is thrown at her, even working 2 jobs. She will also be enrolling in Hocking Hills in the fall. It is my pleasure to introduce Brooklyn Dooley as this year's Beacon Department Award winner. Way to go, Brooklyn.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Pells, and I'm going to be presenting the Business and Technology Department Award winner. This year's recipient has taken just about every class that we offer here at PCHS in our department, is a pleasure to have in the classroom, and is a super hard worker. Now I'm going to take these 3 tennis balls and throw them out, and we're going to see if my dog is smart enough to come back with the winner. Let me see it. This year's award winner is Rock Scott. Congratulations, Rock.
Good morning. This is the strangest way I've given an award in 37 years. I'd like to say hats off to the class of 2020, but then again, it's a better look with this hat on. Our Career Development Award goes to a person who has accumulated the most hours, earned the most money, and done a fantastic job inside and outside my classroom. The award goes to Amir McCree. Thank you, Amir. Thank you, OWE class. And good luck to the seniors, class of 2020. Be safe, be careful. Over and out.
Good evening. I'm Karen Ferdinandson, and it is my honor this evening to present the English Department Award for excellence in writing, research, literary interpretation, and all related language arts efforts to Andy Cole. Congratulations, Andy.
This year's Marketing Department Award goes to a 3-year DECA member, a senior, a female, and 2-year International Career Development Conference participant. Congratulations, Kaylee Phillips. You deserve it.
The math department would like to award a student who always puts in the work, comes in with a positive attitude, does a great job asking questions, and really wants to understand the content. And that student is Gracie Heilman. Congratulations, Gracie.
Hi, on behalf of the entire high school music department, it is my honor and pleasure to present this year's Music Award to an outstanding senior. After much deliberation between all of the members of the high school music staff, this year's outstanding senior music student is Justin Martin. Congratulations, Justin. You've been an outstanding member of more than one ensemble and have continued to raise your talents to their highest through lots of practicing outside of all of our classrooms, and you have been a valued member of all of our programs. Again, congratulations, Justin.
Not even in a pandemic can they stop us from getting our workout in. And that's what's important. Healthy mind, healthy body, healthy everything. As a matter of fact, that leads us right into this year's recipient of the Phys Ed Award. Why don't you take it away, Coach Benner?
This year's recipient of the Phys Ed Award, I'm sure, has not stopped getting his workout in during these trying times. The recipient of this year's Physical Education Award is Samuel Kleinhans. Congratulations, Samuel.
Nice job, man. Keep up the good work.
Action.
What? Oh, hi there. Mrs. Bodai here. I'm here. Oh, let me put my coffee cup down just a second. Star Trek. I am here to give the Science Department Award. And this year, the Science Department Award went to a young man in the senior class, obviously, who went above and beyond the call of duty. He had outstanding work ethic. His projects always had ingenuity and integrity, and he's just a pleasure to have in class. And so it is my pleasure to award Dylan Smothers with the Science Department Award. What? Wait a minute. That's Mr. Bodai's old baseball trophy. You don't want that. 1980. What? Anyway, your award is coming. Thank you. Bye.
The prestigious Social Studies Department Award goes to a young man who struggles to grow a mustache, but excels when it comes to the analytical and critical thinking needed in the social studies field. When blended with an astute worldview and exceptional writing skills, Avery Hines possesses all of the tools one would look for in a young historian. Congratulations to our 2020 Social Studies Department Award winner, Avery Hines.
This year's recipient of the Engineering Technology Outstanding Senior Department Award goes to Chase Barton. Chase, you had a truly outstanding senior year. The program that you wrote for us for the robotics team catapulted us above the competition and took us all the way to Denver. Chase, I am very proud of you. You are an outstanding senior, and I look forward to hearing of tales of adventure and glory as you enter into the military.
Hola y gracias por su atención. Yo soy señora Julie St. Ledger, la presidenta del Departamento de Idiomas Mundiales. Yo y la señorita Shang estamos aquí para otorgar el premio para el estudiante mejor en el programa de idiomas mundiales. Hi, and thank you for your attention. I am Julie St. Ledger, Department Chair for World Languages, and I'm here with Ms. Shang to present the award to honor our top world language student. Since the student is in the Chinese program, Ms. Zhang will present the award. Ms. Zhang?
你好，米粒行，你很棒，你是我最喜欢的学生，继续加油，你很棒。
Okay, and Ms. Zhang, do you want to tell us in English who your award winner is?
Yes, it's Alina Mitchell. You're brilliant. You're my best students that I ever have. I'm really happy for you to get this. Really proud of you. Hope you can keep learning Chinese in the future.
Awesome. Congratulations, Alina Mitchell, World Language Award winner for 2020. Before we go, we want to recognize all of our senior language students for their hard work and dedication this year. I know I will especially miss my first period seniors who were always walking down the hall when the bell rang and then came on in and ate the breakfast while we started our class. For all of our seniors, we wish you the best in the future and know that you can always get in touch with us if you need some help in your college language classes. Gracias a todos y hasta luego. Los echamos de menos muchísimo.
谢谢，再见。
Hello, my name is Harold Brown, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Air Force, retired. After your principal invited me to announce the names of the 5 graduating seniors who had decided to go into the military, it dawned on me that, geez, I have an awful lot in common with those 5 young men. As a matter of fact, if you go back about 78 years when I too graduated in June of 1942 from high school at 17 years of age, I did the exact same thing. I immediately went down to the recruitment office. I sat for the exams for becoming a United States Army Air Corps fighter pilot. I was successful and wound up going overseas with the 332nd Fighter Group. On my 30th mission, I had a damaged airplane. I had to bail out of it. And after bailing out, I was captured almost immediately. And I became a POW for the last 2 months of the war. Came home on June the 28th of 1945, and was at the right old age of 20 years old. At 20 years old, I couldn't vote. I couldn't legally walk in a bar and have a drink with friends. Of course, I did it anyway, but that was my life back in those days. But enough about me. Let's get back to what I was invited for, and that is to announce the names of the students. There were 5 of them, as I said, and they were Chase Barton for the U.S. Army, Caden Chapman, he's going into the U.S. Coast Guard, Bobby Geisheimer into the U.S. Army, Mason McDougall, who is going into the U.S. Army, and Dylan Simpson, who also selected the U.S. Army. I am extremely proud to salute those 5 young men, which I will do now, and extend to them my very best wishes for their careers, and of course, my favorite statement, I hope they'll always have tailwinds. Thank you.
Every year in the state of Ohio, students have the opportunity to earn an honors diploma, which has several requirements that go well beyond the regular diploma of graduation. And this year in Port Clinton, we had 28 seniors who are earning an honors diploma, and we're very proud of their efforts. Those students are Michael Baxter, Caitlin Chafee, Michaela Farrell, Benjamin Gilliland, Connor Gillum, Grace Heilman, Avery Hines, Elena Kessler, Andy Kale, Madison Koskela, Cooper Kowal, Kara Lynn, Omar Lucero, Zane Manning, Jackson Martinez, Hannah Moore, Aaliyah Philibom, Kaylee Phillips, Alana Reed, Trey Riffle, Sierra Robinette, Nico Rojas, William Seagard, Dylan Smothers, Cooper Stein, Tyler Webb, Zachary Weldon, and Hannah Whitty. Congratulations to those outstanding seniors. Every year at our awards program, we have the opportunity to recognize the top 10 students of Port Clinton High School. The Top 10 program is run by the Ottawa County Cabinet of Superintendents. And each year, each of the high schools in Ottawa County has the chance to select their top 10 students. And then those top 10 students have an opportunity to recognize someone who has had a profound impact on their education, someone we call their honored educator. This year's program at Camp Perry unfortunately was canceled. However, we would love to have the opportunity here for our top 10 students to recognize their honored educators. First, let me tell you who our top 10 students are. Connor Gillum, Grace Heilman, Avery Hines, Elena Kessler, Andy Kale, Kara Lynn, Hannah Moore, Kaylee Phillips, Dylan Smothers, and Cooper Stein. We want to first congratulate those top 10 students. Next thing we'd like to do is have those top 10 students take an opportunity here to recognize their honored educators. Each of the students has written a paragraph that they will read to you, and you'll have a chance to see and hear about the great things that these staff members have done for our students. We appreciate and we love this program every year, not only as a way to recognize our students, but to also pay some respect to those folks who have gone out of their way to make a huge impact in their lives. Seniors, take it away.
For my honored educator, I chose someone special to me, my mother, Stacy Gillum. While it's unconventional to pick your parent for this distinction, as a second grade teacher, mother, and volunteer in school-affiliated groups, she has taught me how to balance my school with my extracurriculars. I have always struggled with my English courses and grammar in general. My mother is the one who brought my understanding of the English language to where it is today. She taught me important life lessons that I could not learn in the classroom. She taught me to be brave and fight for what I believe in. She has shown me how to be a leader by her involvement in parent organizations such as Fullbackers. She is bold, charismatic, and a loving mother who has taught me so much in these 18 years. That is why she is my honored educator.
你好，我非常喜欢老师长. A good teacher simply accomplishes the task of educating their students on their subject. However, outside of the classroom, they may show no interest in the well-being of the student. A great teacher not only educates their students on the subject, but also gets to know their students personally so that they can have the largest impact on them in their future. A great teacher causes an impact on a student that will last past their high school experience and past their grade in their class. I have had several teachers throughout my life that I would classify as great. Ms. Zhang is one of those teachers that I have had in my life that I would put in this classification. She always greets every student with a smile when they come into class. Whenever I arrived to her class in a bad mood, she would pull me aside to ask what was wrong and give me advice on how to approach the situation. Ms. Zhang has been extremely impactful and helpful in my journey these past 2 years and has taught me many lessons I will take further into my life. Thank you so much for the impact you have made on me, Ms. Zhang. I'm going to miss you. 谢谢.
There are many reasons why I chose Ms. Fork to be my honored educator, but I will start by mentioning that it was not a hard decision. She was the first teacher that came to mind for a multitude of reasons. Paramount to all is the relationship we have built as a student to teacher and how that affects the drive of her class. Mrs. Fork values the relationship she has with her students, which manifests in various ways. For me personally, Ms. Fork was a person I could go to when I felt like talking about what was on my mind, academically or otherwise. She always finds time to hear students out when they have a personal dilemma, when they want to talk about something new that has been exciting them, or when they simply want to recount their day. Ms. Fork shows care and concern for her struggling students, care and concern that transcends the academics in her classroom. When you're having a bad day, caught up in the busy life of a high schooler, the simple act of someone taking the time to genuinely ask if you're okay goes a long way. It means even more when this comes from a teacher. As a teacher, when you value the relationship with your students, it builds trust and accountability, which have a positive effect in the classroom. I always felt motivated to try my best in even the most trivial of assignments in Mrs. Fork's class, which I credit to our relationship. Mrs. Fork knew what I was capable of as a student and expected nothing less. At the end of the day, Miss Fork was the person who I went to for advice regarding personal dilemmas, the person I told about the new thing that was exciting me, and the person that cared to hear me recount my day. I'm not sure if she will ever know how much all of this meant to me and how my high school career has been improved because of her. Mrs. Fork has this influence not only on me, but many other students. From the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you, Miss Fork. It is because of these reasons and many others that I chose Miss Fork to be my honored educator.
Coach Danny Diaz taught me some of the most important lessons I will take away from Port Clinton. My entire childhood was spent swimming for him every summer with the USA Club swim team, and throughout middle school and high school, he's been my head coach and my phys ed teacher. He helped me to obtain my first certification as a lifeguard, get a job on the Put-in Bay at the boardwalk. He taught me how to stay fit in the off seasons with workout plans and nutrition plans, and he taught me how to instruct and interact with kids through our youth swim lessons. He's helped me to learn time management and how to balance all of these things while focusing on the classroom. For example, he might cancel a morning practice the day after a meet that was hours away, while the same night a comp final was due. The next day he would make sure to pile on the yards at the afternoon practice so we didn't fall behind in the pool. He always told me to embrace the suck of swim season while I juggled schoolwork and the dynamics of high school in general, and I have found this to be a great motto for life. Diving into the challenges of life with optimism and perseverance is an outlook that has changed how I approach everything I do. He taught me the importance of teamwork, how we are only as good as our weakest member, and that sportsmanship is really and truly more important, more rewarding than winning. But winning's great too. Most importantly, he taught me about grit, the ability to relentlessly and enthusiastically work hard in pursuit of a long-term goal is a skill I feel necessary to be successful in life. He leads by example. Bean, as we call him, gets up around 4 o'clock in the morning during swim season to get his workout in and make coffee before reporting to the pool around 5:20 a.m. to prepare for our morning practice. All that before the bell even rings for the start of the school day. The pool has been my classroom in many ways. In closing, I'd like to tell a story that will illustrate why I chose Coach Diaz as my honorary educator. It was my freshman year, and we were at the district meet at BGSU. A swimmer on one of the relays that had a chance to advance to the state meet wasn't able to swim, and Coach Diaz called on me to get in there and take her place. And no, I didn't save the day, and we didn't make it to state. But the faith he showed in me gave me the confidence to handle a big moment and do the best I can. The next year, I used that confidence to make it to the state meet on a relay team.
As Maggie Gallagher, an American writer and activist, once said, "Of all the hard jobs around, one of the hardest is being a good teacher." More specifically, being a good teacher takes determination, courage, and dedication, plus much more. They're society's overlooked heroes and heroines, devoting their time each and every day to helping better the lives of others through education. They help to provide the world with memories of past leaders and help to make stronger ones for tomorrow. Teachers are the individuals that help the world go round. While I would have loved to choose multiple teachers and staff members to be my honored educators, I chose Ms. Schaefer because she is the prime example of not only a good teacher, but an excellent one as well. She's an absolute inspiration to me. Every day, she stands outside of her door with a smile and greets each student. She constantly provides assistance to the students that need it, always offering to come early to school or stay late after school. For example, I was always able to reach out to her and ask her questions about what was going on in class. Thus, she's a perfect example of an excellent teacher, and she has made a great impact on my life. Thank you so much, Ms. Schaefer, for everything that you've done.
My honored educator is my English professor, Ty Roth. I have had Mr. Roth as a teacher for 2 years now, and since day one, he has been one of my all-time favorite teachers. I remember the first day I walked into Mr. Roth's class during my junior year. He had everyone sit down and had a rather intimidating face. I was already super nervous as it was my first college class. As he began to read over the class syllabus, I got even more nervous. Throughout his speech, Mr. Roth stated, "Now, I should let you know I very rarely ever give A's in my class, so don't be upset if you lose your perfect GPA." Being myself, a student with a 4.0 GPA, I thought to myself, I have to prove him wrong. I will get an A in his class, and that's exactly what I set out to accomplish. I quickly found out from Mr. Roth that getting an A was easier said than done. His expectations were higher than any teacher I had previously, and he never let me slack when it came to my papers. Looking back now, I can positively say I was not as good of a writer then as I am today. In my opinion, I wasn't good at all, but I guess he saw potential in me. With that potential in mind, Mr. Roth never let me fail. He always did everything in his power to make sure I succeeded. Over the year, we quickly formed a bond. When it came to writing papers, I would ask him as many questions as I could, and he would try to answer them all. I'm sure he got tired of all my questions, but he always answered them to the best of his ability, and with a smile on his face. By the end of the year, he had helped me improve as a writer so much, and I had worked the hardest for an A I ever had in my life. Not only has Mr. Roth made me a better writer, he has also made me a better student and person. My second year as his student, I realized when you have Mr. Roth, you learn so much more than just who wrote The Awakening, Kate Chopin by the way, or what subversion means, to overthrow something existing, normally a higher power. He teaches you the struggles and lessons of life. Every day I walk into Mr. Roth's class and think to myself, what life lesson will he have today? Having Mr. Roth as my teacher for 2 years, and every single day I have learned a lesson. If you do the math, that adds up to, well, a lot. Let's keep it real. I'm not a mathematician. With all of these life lessons, hopefully I will make it further in the world, and I'll have Mr. Roth to thank for that. Out of all the important lessons he has taught me, I think the most important is this. You're never going to get handed something. It takes hard work, perseverance, and a whole lot of tears, at least on my part, to achieve your goals and be on top. So thank you, Mr. Roth, for inspiring me every day to be the best version of myself, and for teaching me what genuine hard work can accomplish. Unfortunately, my time as your student is coming to an end, and life will be a lot less interesting without your class. But I'm excited for more students to experience what an amazing teacher and person you are.
I chose Mrs. Kathy Meek as my honored educator because she has taught me so much more than what could have possibly been taught in the classroom. She taught me about life and has been there for me through the highs and lows of high school. Sophomore year, when I spent half my time in the guidance office researching colleges and talking to Mrs. Steyer about how to begin my search, I spent more and more time with Mrs. Meek. She took the time out of her schedule every day to ask me about mine and try to get to know me better. Before I knew it, I was going into the guidance office every day just to say hello to Mrs. Meek and talk to her about our weeks, my schoolwork, and to hear about our grandkids. There are so many teachers in the school who can teach me about chemistry, Spanish, or math, but no one in the school has been there for me like she has, or taught me more life lessons. She has been there for me when I needed it the most, to give the best advice in the world and to always support me. It takes a special person to touch a heart to the extent that she has touched mine. I have been forever affected by Mrs. Meek, and I will deeply miss her when I go on to the next phase of my life. Mrs. Meek, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
How would one describe the qualities that make Mr. Rod Miller the most honorary educator I've had the privilege of knowing thus far? Some students would say it's the expression he puts into conducting emotional pieces like those featured in the Sousa concert each May. Others may state it's the free spirit you see him pour into his multiple personas, some of which being Santa Claus or John Philip Sousa, just to name a few. But as for myself, I confidently say it is the compassion he shows for his students. I moved to Port Clinton my 5th grade year after experiencing some of the worst events in my life. I was alone, I was scared, and moving to a school surrounded by new questioning faces did not help the situation in the slightest. Moving into my 6th grade year, my feelings and surroundings remained the same. I was in need of a mentor, a shoulder to cry on, a rock, and a friend. I can safely say that joining the Port Clinton Middle School Band was the single best decision I made for the progression of myself at that point in my life. It was the French horn lessons in the tiny, dark, echoed office that started a bond I will forever cherish. It was in the company of Mr. Miller that I confided my thoughts, feelings, laughter, and tears. I mentioned before the characteristics that make Mr. Miller who he truly is. But what I forgot to mention was the love he pours out not only for music, but for the well-being of his band members, more affectionately known as the band family. We've always said our motto for the band is come in as students, but leave as family. And that is truly what we all are, family. I look to Mr. Miller as a positive, outgoing, and compassionate male role model in my life when I didn't have a positive figure to look up to. He celebrated my accomplishments, consoled in times of grief, and helped to create memories that have easily been some of the best moments of my high school career. Words alone cannot describe the gratitude I have for Mr. Miller, and I cannot fathom a gift to repay him for the comfort he brought in the darkest times of my life. If any of you had the pleasure of getting to know Mr. Miller, you know exactly what I mean when I say he has the biggest heart, the warmest smile, and the most captivating personality that changes the mood of any room he steps into. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to present the Honored Educator Award to Mr. Miller as a way to say thank you for allowing me to be part of your band family.
To start, Mr. Good has been the most influential teacher throughout my time in high school. He helped me improve my leadership skills through our school's robotics club, where I was in charge of teaching some of the new students how to tackle different tasks like the engineering notebook and how to manage their time properly on different assignments throughout the club. I also realized through robotics and his CAD classes that I wanted to build upon what I had learned then and implement it into my time in college through an engineering degree of some sort. Then, he also taught me to be more independent when trying to understand problems through his teaching style in CAD 1 and CAD 2, which led to me becoming more skilled enough in SolidWorks to become a Dassault Systems Associate for Mechanical Design in SolidWorks. Mr. Good also helped me get over some of my anxiety and shyness throughout my time in robotics by creating a great environment for myself and my friends to express ourselves or voice our ideas through the assignments given to us in the best robotics competition. Finally, Mr. Good has helped me to understand what I want to pursue after high school, and I am thankful for the time and effort he has put towards myself while also building a competitive robotics team.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades is a saying that I have been hearing from Coach Rohde since 7th grade. It didn't matter if we were inside learning about moon phases or running sprints on the field or court, he would always find a way to sneak in the saying. He was able to make learning about tides and biomes fun by creating little projects for us to complete and was still able to make us laugh during days of conditioning. He was not all fun and games because he would know when to be brutally honest with you. It did not matter if it was on an assignment or during a drill, he would not sugarcoat the important things. He always has pushed me to be my best inside and outside of the classroom. He has been a teacher in so many ways other than in the classroom, including how to rate a pizza, which places are best for wings. I have been extremely lucky to have such a great mentor in my life since 7th grade, and although next year will be my first year in six years without his teaching, I know that I will take many of his lessons he has taught me with me in my future.
There are 3 levels of the Laude recognition system that we use at Port Clinton High School. In order for a student to qualify for the Laude system, they must have a minimum GPA of 3.650. Students move up in the Laude system based on the number of honor points that they earn, and honor points can be earned by taking and successfully completing a number of classes that we have that include increased rigor. The following students have qualified for the first level of the Laude system, known as the cum laude system. Christopher Knowles, Aaliyah Philibom, Alana Reed, Madeline Cherdell, William Seagard, and Hannah Whitty. Congratulations to those 6 students for their successful careers and being recognized as cum laude students. The next level in the system is the magna cum laude, and the students again had a minimum GPA of 3.650 and earned anywhere from 5 to 8 honor points. Those students are Michael Baxter, Michaela Farrell, Zoe Hines, Madison Koskela, Cooper Kowal, Sierra Robinette, and Zachary Weldon. Again, congratulations to those 7 students. And these students earned the highest level of the recognition system, summa cum laude. Again, a minimum GPA of 3.650, and they had 9 or more honor points. And those students are Caitlin Chafee, Connor Gillum, Grace Heilman, Avery Hines, Elena Kessler, Andy Kale, Kara Lynn, Omar Lucero, Zane Manning, Jackson Martinez, Hannah Moore, Kaylee Phillips, Dylan Smothers, and Cooper Stein. Students, congratulations on an outstanding distinction of being recognized as summa cum laude, and congratulations to all of those seniors recognized under the Laude system. Each year near the end of our program, we have one final award, the Principal's Award of Distinction. This award is given each year to a senior who has shown the following qualities at Port Clinton High School: academic success with a minimum 2.8 GPA, participation in a variety of school activities, as well as the respect of the community, the faculty, and the student body. The entire high school faculty is asked to vote during the process of this selection, and the staff is given a list of all the students with a qualifying GPA. And to help them decide, we always ask them to please consider the type of individual they wished other students would emulate, as well as the type of student that they would be proud to claim as their own son or daughter. Clearly, this award is something meaningful and something very special to us. This year's graduating class, there were so many outstanding students. And the voting, I've never seen so many seniors with multiple votes as we did this year. But there was one young lady who received the most votes, who stood above the others, who clearly is deserving of this distinction. This young lady comes to school every day with a smile on her face, ready to learn, happy to help others, treats others with kindness and respect. And we're very proud and very grateful to be able to award the 2020 Principals Award as Distinction to Grace Heilman. Congratulations, Grace. You deserve it. You've done an outstanding job, and we're very proud of you. Oh, man. Look, every year, this time of year, we like to pay tribute to any teachers that are retiring from Port Clinton High School. And I hate to say it, but this year, we're saying goodbye to Mrs. Bodai, who's retiring at the end of this year. Now, we all know Mrs. Bodai loves Star Wars, and she loves Star Trek, and absolutely anything science related. And I know you're more of a Star Trek fan, Mrs. Bodai, but I could get my hands on a Star Wars outfit. Anyhow, to help Mrs. Bodai and to honor Mrs. Bodai, I reached out through time and space to someone who knows Mrs. Bodai and Port Clinton High School all too well. This gentleman knew Mrs. Bodai first as a student in his class. Can you imagine that? Mrs. Bodai, we all know how crazy she is as a teacher. Think about what she was like when she was a student in high school. Well, this guy had her in class. All right, and then he became her colleague as a teacher at Port Clinton High School. And this gentleman still sees Mrs. Bodai regularly, as he's one of our best and most reliable substitute teachers at Port Clinton High School. Here to share his thoughts on Mrs. Bodai is retired French teacher, Mr. Mozina.
Bonsoir. Félicitations à ta retraite. Congratulations to your retirement. You certainly earned it. Oh, it makes one feel really old. As Mrs. Bodai, as he said, was one of my students in French classes. As you can imagine, she was one of the most quiet, introverted, must be somebody else. No, Mrs. Bodai was very enthusiastic. I wish I could show you some of her projects, but you know, those old Betamaxes just aren't around anymore. I remember her as being very enthusiastic. She's very energetic, as you might imagine. Some people might even said she was crazy. Yes, she's always been a little bit extroverted. Over the years, though, I've had the pleasure of being her colleague also, a fellow teacher when she joined Port Clinton High School under one of her aliases, or other names. She was always there to participate when I was the student council advisor. She was always participating anytime we had to wear costumes. She had her costumes, her super science nerd, whatever. Other memories that I have of her is involved when we've met at garage sales. We've shared our love of dark chocolate. Or just talking about Comic Cons, and of course meeting William Shatner. As a substitute now, Mrs. Bodai always greets me with her enthusiastic bonjour that only she can say the way she says it. And then if I ask her, like, ça va, she always says, il fait beau, which is not the answer to that. It just means it's beautiful out. And then she starts singing a song that we sang in class called Tu es le soleil. So she's always very enthusiastic. She remembers what we did. And I just wish her the best in her retirement. And as I said, and as Star Trek would say, live long and prosper.
Hi everyone. It's hard to believe that you were once little first graders when I first started in Port Clinton. I'm so very proud of each of you for reaching this ultimate goal. Congratulations. I really hope you've had a good school experience, and I hope that in the future you learn to enjoy life and live in the moment. I wish all of you happiness and success, whatever that may mean for each of you. Congratulations.
Hello to our graduating seniors. I am honored to be able to address the Port Clinton High School class of 2020. This class has shown tremendous character, incredible resilience, and the ability to adjust and adapt in the most uncertain times, a critical skill necessary as you transition into your adulthood. Whether you go into the workforce, the military, or some form of higher education, always remember to be a leader and make a difference. We are PC proud of each and every one of you.
Hey, class of 2020. Just want to tell you how proud we are of you. I always told you, you were unforgettable. You most certainly always will be. Now, go do amazing things. Go save the world. We're counting on you. Go Skins.
Good evening. My name is Kathy Miller, and I am one of the senior class officer advisors. I just wanted to say congratulations to all of you. You've done a fabulous job in the 4 years. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you as officers. You were never without ideas or motivation to get things done, and that's fabulous. And I know that that is going to serve you well in the future, and you are all going to do great things, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Congratulations.
Learn something every day. Hey, seniors, how you doing? This is Mr. Bodai. Just wanted to wish you the best of luck and let you guys know that it's been a lot of fun seeing you grow up as sophomores into really solid seniors, super seniors actually. You've been dealt a pretty raw deal, but you're going to handle it with strength and positivity, and you're gonna grow from this. So I really want to reach out. I want to say to my 5 baseball seniors, Lawani, Tyler, Jackson, Noah, and Jose, that I really wish we could have had our successful season, our trip to Florida. You guys were great leaders. You were going to have great things happen for you this year, and I foresee great things for you in the future, as well as the rest of the class of 2020. Thanks a lot. Good luck.
Seniors, I want to give a huge shout out to the class of 2020. You were the first group that I got to know at Port Clinton High School, and I'm so proud of everything you've done for the culture at Port Clinton High School. I wish you nothing but the best. We're always here for you if you need us, and good luck in the future, and I hope I get to celebrate with you at a real graduation this summer.
Hey 2020 seniors, congratulations. I'm so proud of all of you. I'm so lucky to be one of the few teachers who get to experience most of you walking into my classroom, and I'm just so grateful for that. Congratulations to you. Go out there and get it.
Well, here we are, class of 2020. Congratulations. You've done it. And remember, if you can survive this, you can survive anything. So go out and get them. Give them the best you got. I know you'll be great, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the future. Best of luck and congratulations.
To the class of 2020, thank you guys for an awesome 4 years. You were freshmen when I started teaching here at Port Clinton High School, and it seems so surreal now that you're graduating. I want to wish you the best of luck. Congratulations. I got to give a special shout out to my drumline seniors. Rock out, guys. Woo! Best of luck, and I hope to see you around town soon sometime. Bye.
Hey, I want to give a special shout out to the seniors, the graduating class of 2020. You guys have been challenged like almost no other graduating class in history, and you've handled it with grace and class. And for that, I salute you, and I'm proud of you. Congratulations.
Oh,
Hi, seniors. This is Laude here. Oh, I better look away. Oh, man, how time flies. Seems like just yesterday. I had many of you in physical science. That was good times. Good times. I do remember singing the tardy song a lot. Remember, tardy boy, the tardy girl, look at the tardy. Anyway, time has gone by. I've had a lot of you in physical science, forensic science, environmental science, and physics, and it's been a lot of fun. And I just want to say good luck in everything that you do in all of your endeavors. Remember to always work hard, never burn your bridges, and of course you should always live long and prosper. Thank you.
Hi guys. As you know, Mr. Steyer asked us to put a video together highlighting maybe some of our reflections on the class of 2020, and feel honored that he asked me to do that. I'm not going to give away too much because I do plan on having a graduation speech coming up here, hopefully in June. We're real hopeful for that. I know this probably wasn't the senior year that you guys thought you might have, but as I've said before, you will certainly not be forgotten, and you will not, and it's not because of COVID-19. That's not the reason you won't be forgotten. You guys are truly an awesome class. There are so many things that we could talk about for the class of 2020 that I can't wait until I am able to give a graduation speech where we can highlight some of those things. When I think of the class of 2020, I think of an extremely strong leadership council. It broke our heart to have to cancel the conference this year. And God, that seems like so long ago when we had to do that, and all the work that you put in and how you guys have really represented yourself and represented our schools. Our student section, man, you guys rock. You guys really did a good job. That's what I envision when we think of a student section. People who are into the game, kids who are excited, kids who are cheering on, seeing a football team come and support volleyball and our other sports. I mean, that to me, that's what it's all about. And I remember that, and I'm appreciative of that. One of my best memories is when we were here on, you guys started chanting above the line during the football game when I think Cooper was injured and one of their knuckleheads made a comment. You guys are a really, really cool class. And we are going to miss you. And I hope you know that Mr. Steyer and myself and others are really working hard to give you guys a proper send-off because you deserve that. You will go down in history, but not because of COVID-19, but because you are a really great class. We love you guys. We'll miss you guys. And as alumni, please make sure you come back and see us. Go Skins.
Well, seniors, I hope you've enjoyed tonight's program. Hope we made you smile and laugh and maybe even cry a little bit. Your high school and your school district and your community, we care deeply about you, and we wanted to make some lasting memories for you. It would be impossible for me to thank all of the individuals who have spent time participating in the program tonight, as well as last night, but I do want to point out a few specific individuals. First, I'd like to thank Mr. Greg Pfeiffer and WPCR for broadcasting tonight's program, as well as the scholarship program last night and yesterday's parade, as well as commencement on June 27th. We are very grateful for what they are doing for our seniors and for their families. And when I approached him about possibly doing this, absolutely jumped at the opportunity and wanted to help out in any way they could. And we are grateful for what they're doing. I most especially want to thank Mrs. Carla Pells, our digital video production teacher. When I spoke with Mrs. Pells back in April about the possibility of doing these programs, she didn't bat an eye. She absolutely stepped up and began converting and editing video. She spent hours and hours and hours on the programs, and I know she has received hundreds, literally hundreds of videos, and she's put all those clips together and just done an outstanding job. And we are very grateful, Mrs. Pells, for your work and for you creating another masterpiece. Thank you. Seniors, you've heard a number of high school staff members all wishing you well as you travel on your path after graduation. It was so cool also hearing from the principals that you've had during your time in PC, Mrs. Van Doren, Mr. Halsey, and Mrs. Sanchez. And when I asked each of them to participate and to send in a video to you, They were very grateful for the opportunity to speak with you one last time, and we're grateful for them participating. I thought Mr. Atkins hit the nail on the head when he talked about your class and what you've meant to Port Clinton High School, especially when he talked about the student sections. I mean, I cannot imagine a senior class that has demonstrated the same kind of leadership that you guys have demonstrated. When I think back to the first days of school back in August and what we were asking of our seniors, first with the culture work with Focus 3 and the E plus R equals O, and then when I look ahead and look at the ending of the school year with what happened with the COVID-19 situation, I absolutely know that we could not have had a better group of seniors and leaders than what we had. You stood up in tough times, and you did what leaders do. You led by example and by making the best of a tough situation, and for that, we are extremely grateful. Please know that the heart of every single staff member hurt this year when we watched what happened to the end of your senior year. Of all the changes that took place and all the problems that occurred, watching your final 3 months of your senior year change so drastically was the thing that bothered me and all of the staff members the most. But watching how you've handled the situation and you've done your best to carry on, and how you've shown the ability to rise above inspires me. I know that no matter how crazy things get, there are good people who do good things, and you have shown me that. I've seen you persevere, and I know you'll do the same moving forward from Port Clinton High School. You're going to be all right. I look forward to your commencement on June 27th. We don't know what the ceremony is going to look like yet, or where it's even going to be, but I know one thing for certain. You're awesome. You're winners, and you will meet any challenge head on and come out a winner. Thank you, class of 2020, for being you.